Yo, man, what's going on, y'all boys and girls, man? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Today, we have another crazy lit reaction video, man. By the title and the thumbnail, you already know what to expect. I don't got to say nothing else. I'm going to say nothing too much. I'm going to say nothing less because you know what to expect. I be feeling like sometimes I just be having to repeat myself for the people in the back. You get what I'm saying? You know how they say a louder for the people in the back? I gotta say it louder sometimes. But all just aside, man, today reaction videos for entertainment purposes only, man. Make sure if y'all enjoy this video that you get this video a huge thumbs up, man. I'm telling y'all, the more thumbs up this video get, the higher that it will rank. It will make a big difference in just my life. It will make a big difference in the community. And make sure if you guys want to shout out in my video during the video, that you go ahead and send me some videos on Discord. It will also be linked in the description and it will be pinned in the comments for all the people that don't know where it's at. But yeah, man, let's go get into the video. I feel like I did enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into it and let's get it lit.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And you say. And you say.
Now, yes, we can.
And you say. And you say.
The deceiving.
And you say. And you say. And you say.
Yes, we can.
And you say. And you say.
Yes, we can.
And you say. And you say.
The founding documents that declare the destiny of a nation. Yes, we can. It was whispered by slaves and abolitionists as they blazed the trail toward freedom. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Did Jesus really reveal the name of the Antichrist? I will report the facts. You can decide. In Luke chapter 10, verse 18, Jesus said these words, "And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from the heavens." These words are written in Greek and translated to English. However, Jesus spoke these words originally in Aramaic, which is the most ancient form of Hebrew. As you know, the Old Testament was written in Hebrew. If a modern Jewish rabbi were to speak these words of Jesus today, he would speak them in Hebrew, much the same way that Jesus would have spoken them. So in Hebrew, Jesus said that he saw Satan falling as lightning from the heights or from the heavens. So what are the words for lightning and heights or heavens in Hebrew? From the Strong's Hebrew Dictionary, word number 1299, a primitive root word meaning to lighten or lightning or to cast forth, the word is barak. In the Strong's Hebrew Dictionary, word number 1300, lightning, or by analogy.
No! No, 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 no. No, no, no. What? I can't even deny it, man. I can't even deny it. Let's just finish.
A gleam, a flashing sword, or a brightness or a glittering. The Hebrew word is barak. So lightning or a flash of light in Hebrew is pronounced barak or barak. Now consider this amazing fact. The book of Isaiah is the source of origin for the Christian concept and understanding of Satan, or Lucifer, as Isaiah calls him, in chapter 14, especially in verses 12 through 19. In Isaiah chapter 14, verse 14, Lucifer, or Satan, is credited with these words, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." In the verses of Isaiah that refer directly to Lucifer, several times it is mentioned that Satan has fallen from the heights, or from the heavens. The Hebrew word used in this text for the heights from which Satan fell is Strong's Hebrew word 1116, pronounced Bama. Bama is most commonly used to refer to a high sacred place, as well as to the heights of the heavens or the clouds.
Guaranteed. I'll be back. The next time I'm back, I may not be wearing a suit. Yes, we can. And you say. And you say that I would bring about the biblical end of days. Now that's a legacy. That's big. The end of the Republic has never looked better.
If you are the Son of God, command that this stone becomes bread. Man shall not live by bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of
And
God.
he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
Be still and know that I am God, that I am God, that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth.
And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. All that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
Tonight, for the first time, I am releasing my official birth video. Let's say the word. We cannot sit back and wait for a savior. We don't need a Messiah. First of all, giving honor to God and our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama.
But instead, he wrote this. We remember, we rebuild, we come back stronger. Wow. Vav, vav, vav. WWW. 666. And notice how he made it so that we see the we remember, we rebuild, we come back stronger. Wow. Vav, vav, vav.
Va va va. That is crazy. 666. And a lot of y'all, if you put these three together, it will put the monster logo. That's like here. I'm gonna show y'all right quick for a lot of people. Look at this. You can't tell me that 1, 2, and 3 is right here. 1, 2, and 3. Monster energy drink with the this is, look at that upside down cross right there. Like and I know a lot of people drinking this, but just the subliminal stuff that they put out that you don't even know that you're partaking in. Upside down cross right here with the 3-6 signs. This is Hebrew, and it stands for 666. Wow, it's crazy.
We look at their rockets. This is how they claim they get into outer space, is these rockets. Their rockets never go straight up. Every single rocket launch from a government space agency, you'll notice, follows a parabolic curve. It goes up, it reaches a peak, but what they do is as the rocket starts coming back down, they make sure that it goes down over the ocean, out of the way of any curious observers. Anyone can see it coming back down to Earth, asks, hey, how come the rocket's not going up anymore? Well, it's going around the curvature of the Earth, is what they tell us. So every single rocket, the reason that it follows a parabolic curve, they say, is because it's going around the curvature of the Earth. The real reason is they can't get up any higher than that.
I'm trying to tell you, the only thing that's been to space is your imagination.
They tell us that the Earth is a sphere. They show us pictures of a sphere, of a circle. It's a perfect circle. And then they come out and they say, well, it's actually an oblate spheroid. Oh, what's that? Well, it's a sphere that's flattened at both poles, so it's more of an oval shape. It actually bulges out south of the equator, as well as being flattened at the poles. So it's more pear-shaped.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
Yeah. Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
So now it's pear-shaped.
Wow.
So why are all of these official NASA photos and videos showing perfect spheres when it's actually an oblate spheroid or a pear-shaped spheroid? They can't get their story straight. The reason they keep changing it is that to fit the model, they have to change the shape of the Earth. South of the equator is larger than north of the equator because lines of longitude that just extend outwards, they don't contract back. So they concede that in their pair model. They say, well, the side bulges out south of the equator. It's bigger south of the equator. Yeah, it is, because it's flat. But instead of admitting that, they just, make tweaks to their model as time goes on. They say that the ball Earth tilts back 23.5 degrees. That's another tweak they made because we can see Polaris, which is right over the North Pole, from 23.5 degrees south latitude. Shouldn't be able to see that on a ball. So they just tilt the Earth back and then okay, now you can see it. And so they come up with explanations in reverse like this. Damage control, reverse engineered explanations.
That is facts. And another thing I'm going to tell y'all about is the same question he asked, when it's actually not a blade. And I think he was saying they basically can't get their story straight. So why do they keep changing it? And what are these images that we keep seeing? I told y'all once before, the images that y'all are seeing on Google of this earth, I'm not saying that it's flat. I ain't saying anything on the shape. I'm just letting you know on what is facts right now. You can't type in earth and find a real image of earth. It is created on Photoshop. It is enhanced imaging, enhanced coloring. Some of these images are so fake that you don't even see anything in the background. Look around the orb. If you look around Earth, you don't see one thing of boiling gas. And it's supposedly billions, quadrillions of boiling gas stars that are just in the abyss of Earth. Show y'all right now while we talking about it. Look at all of these pictures right here. All of these pictures are supposed to be real, right? You see this. This is supposed to be real. You could tell this is saturated. You could tell that the quality. You don't see one star in the background. Look at this. This must be Earth then. Hold on. See, this must be Earth. You know, hold on. Let me try to go back. Let me try to find something at least that could be real. See, this is supposed to be Earth. Why I look like that? There's no boiling gas on the outside. I mean, look. Here go one with some boiling gas. But you can tell that this is edited. Look at this. You can see the light blue and bro, you can see people are very deceiving. The world we live in is very deceiving. Okay. And they're very manipulative. As long as they need an agenda, they need a way to monetize. They need a way to traumatize because they monetize off what they traumatize with us. Look at the news and look what's going on with the media. That stuff is getting 15 million views on TikTok to the point people in America is posting it because they want to get viral views and money. You know what I'm saying, man? So I definitely understand why people would, and that was even a scientist who said, he said, man, honestly, we 100% don't know what the world looked like. Like, you know, we've got new studies that show that it's like, it's not 100% sphere. It's oblique. Like, come on now, get on somewhere.
Wake the fuck up. 1 minute, bro.
What they
scared it. Oh my God. First of all, we all know how the dollar bill be having so many subliminal messages behind this shit, bro.
A lot.
Now, bro, fold your dollar bills up just like this right now, bro.
I don't got no dollar bill, bro.
And then look, I'm about to point it out to y'all. Do y'all see this shit, bro? Hold on. Bro, look what the dollar bill look like, bro.
That's crazy.
What do y'all see?
Wow.
Do y'all see that shit?
I definitely see a reptile.
Bro, this shit is crazy.
Wow.
Look, I had to zoom in
eyes,
real quick,
the
bro.
teeth, the nose.
Do y'all see the details of the mitt?
That's a reptilian.
The mitt means face, by the way, because I'm from Philly, you feel me? But look at that shit. Look at the eyes. Bro, that's a reptilian,
yeah,
bro.
That's definitely a reptilian,
That's a reptilian. Oh my God.
That is definitely a reptilian. I don't know. Can somebody confirm that? Do any of y'all have $1 on y'all right now? I don't have my wallet. But let me see. Actually, I think I got 10. I might got 10. It probably is only the $1 though. Let me see. I possibly got it on me. Give me a second. Let me see. I only got 10. It's probably only on it's only on a $1 bill. It's not on the 10s. Because the 10s got the White House on it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. And the 20s got the White House as well. So unfortunately, I got $1, but somebody got to help me and confirm this down below if this is true. Just like how we did the other videos. Confirm it live with us and let us know if it's true. You can send me an image in Discord as well.
Witnessing right now the first generation of mutated humans. Okay?
What?
We're in the timeline right now where we're seeing the first generation of mutated human DNA, where it's going to be leading to that timeline of humans devolving and mutating into becoming the Greys. Okay? A lot of us think Greys are aliens, but they're not really aliens. The Grey is an offshoot of what has happened in this collective right now as a result of this experimental gene therapy that's being imposed on the collective consciousness. And you're seeing right now the first generation of the mutation is happening amongst the human collective. Over time, as this mutation continues, the human body, the human DNA is going to continue to devolve. This is the reason why now the Greys look the way they do, is because it's a mutation of the original human DNA and them devolving. And they have selectively, exchanged certain DNA in preference of other DNA. So The Greys prefer to be more intellectual, more logical. This is the reason why they have massive heads, and they're very intellectual, and they have very strong psychic and mental capabilities, telepathy, psychic abilities, everything relating to the mind.
Shaking my head, man. Shaking my head. People are playing with God out here. People are playing with the Most High out here. I'm telling y'all. It's probably all fun and games now, but it's when that day come, it ain't gonna be all fun and games then.
So tell me, do you believe, was Disney trying to tell us something? Crazy, right? Some things are just an optical illusion, right? Nah. Well, is this an optical illusion? Yeah, look at that and tell me you don't know what that is. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me that confidently and mean it. Because you know darn well what that is. You can see it. No, that's not a carving. That's a petrified animal from the days of old.
Do you see this?
Yes.
It's a turtle.
Yep.
It's freaking nature, and it's freaking awesome.
Yes, it is. And I don't think science can properly explain how these animals were petrified so quickly to where they were able to preserve their form through all these years. And you know, that really got me thinking. There's plenty of statues on this earth that are thousands of years old. Now, what if they were petrified beings? Now, I know, it's just a thought. And yeah, I can't wait for the Mount Rushmore jokes. And you can joke all you want, but I promise you truth is stranger than fiction. So tell me, do you believe...
Hey, truth is stranger than who? That is a nice wordplay. But yeah, what y'all feel about this, man?
Why do you guys think he's called Mr. Beast?
I thought Elon Musk gave you a Neuralink, bro.
Well, yeah, way too smart. I would love one, by the way, because once you have infinite, bandwidth to unlimited knowledge, you could make unlimited money.
Does it scare you at all?
No,
you're like pretty much a robot at that point.
But we already are.
I think it's just making people less human.
Probably.
For sure.
Yeah.
Imagine every human has it, and then I'm not conspiracy, but the government pretty much knows what everyone's thinking. Yeah.
Right. As a big influencer, he knows what he's doing. I mean, money is the motive, right? So he would take the Neuralink. What else will he influence people into?
Are you afraid of death, by the way? Yes. What if you just die and then you just see nothing forever? I'm kind of hopeful that someone like Elon or one of these freak smart people will just be like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to figure out a way where we can slow down aging, get it where, we can live to be 200-300 years old and just set their sights on that.
You can basically do anything with synthetic RNA, DNA. It's like a computer program. With effort that's not too crazy, you could probably stop aging, reverse it if you want. You could turn someone into a freaking butterfly if you want with the right DNA sequence.
Wow. Now, you guys can believe what you want, right? Wow. Some people are given credit just to push certain agendas that were preconceived long ago. Yep. But that's a video for another time. Why?
That is true. A lot of people just look at what they're doing now, a lot of agendas that they're pushing, everything that was preconceived. Look at the two biggest people in the world that is speaking on a situation like this and confirming, what they talked about in this video in general just blew my mind.
The food we eat is being grown as though it was not for consumption by humans. It's being grown as though it was an ornamental. We have to make it look good and ship well, like an ornamental, like your rose bush. It's not an ornamental, it's a food crop. We have to eat it. I'd like to make sure that the 50 or 60 or 80 nutrients that are supposed to be in there are there. They don't care, it just has to look good. So when I put all those things in there, all the micro minerals, all the trace minerals, all the different vitamins and antioxidants, they were all in the food. Now, they're not using any of those. They're getting a big bag of whatever crap they put together that is deficient in whatever pesticides or herbicides are not allowed to be there so that it can be labeled organic. So it could have none of the nutrients the plant needs to supply to us, but because it doesn't have the things that can't be called organic, they can say, well, this is organic, it doesn't have those things in it. How about the things that we need for the people eating it? Well, that's not required for organic. People don't know that.
Wow, I didn't know that. That is honestly something new.
What? Now, as a veteran of many years in American politics, I'm going to tell you something somewhat shocking. Joe Biden will not be the nominee of the Democratic Party in 2024. Kamala Harris will briefly become president, but the only way in their party they can replace a woman of color is with another woman of color. And yes, you heard it here first. The Democratic nominee for president will be Michelle Obama.
That'd be crazy.
They have already rigged their primaries. The reason that they have canceled the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primary is to put South Carolina, a state where a majority of the Democratic primaries or primary voters are African Americans, and they will allow Gavin Newsom to purchase the vice presidential nomination, but the Obamas will hold him up for $600 or $800 million to do so. You heard it here first. When Steve Bannon says it in 3 weeks, remember I said it first.
I keep telling y'all, they are selected, not elected. It doesn't matter who is going to be president. We are all doomed. And if you actually think Trump is on your team, I'm going to show you why he not. Very soon. It's going to shock everybody.
What advice would you give a young lady wanting to become president of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become president of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or constitution.
Wow.
And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future.
I remember seeing this, and I remember seeing this not in 1989, because of course I wasn't born, but somebody sent this by itself in general. But the first clip here of this had to have been recent. And if this honestly happens next year, yo, it's gonna be crazy. If Michelle actually run for president, y'all, like it's, I don't know. It just seemed like I keep hearing stuff about people saying that Biden is coming to his last days. Like people are honestly steady saying that. Like Biden is come, like he's finna check out of here. So I don't know. I feel like too many people are saying it, and I've been seeing a lot of people talk about Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House is the true president of something. I've seen a lot of people comment that on my previous video. Thank y'all for showing some love. One of the guys actually chose to describe in detail about what third in line means. You know, he said it goes president, vice president, Speaker of the House. He was just saying, like, I guess Speaker of the House is the one who really make the plans, and the president is really just the face. So, you know, I'm starting to somewhat learn as well. So I appreciate y'all for helping me and teaching me these things. But if y'all can also teach me some more about what he was meaning in the first clip of this video, it will highly be appreciated.
What percent of our atmosphere is CO? What percent of our atmosphere is CO2? Take your best guess. You don't have to be all down the line.
Repeat that question.
What percent of our atmosphere is CO2, carbon dioxide? Wild guess. It's okay.
About 5%.
5?
I'll just follow you then.
We'll go 7. That's my favorite number.
I'll see their 5 and suggest that we know that transportation causes 49% of CO2, so that's why we're all working on energy transition.
All right. So what number do you think it is?
5.
5? How about you? I didn't hear you, Mr. Ayer.
7.
7. Did you have one, Mr. Boyd?
So we got a 5, 7.
This price is right.
8. I'll get the high end.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, and I don't mean to I put you on ice. I ask a lot of people that because all we hear is climate change, CO2. I heard a couple of you on the panel saying you're looking to change your vehicles to electric, even though we don't have the electric grid. And me as a farmer, I wouldn't be real happy about running out and replacing $300,000, $500,000, $1 million pieces of equipment because someone wants it to be electric. The answer is 0.04%. Not 1%, not 0.5%, 0.04%. It's gone up from 0.03 over the last couple decades. This is what we're being all contorted into doing, is this tiny change in CO2. If we get below 0.02, plant life starts dying off.
Oh, okay. For a lot of people who possibly could explain this better than I can you please let us know down below in more detail of what he was trying to get across here, especially like the point.
You know that if a policeman gives you a ticket, cop pulls you over and gives you a ticket, that is called a ticket in commerce. And so if you go to buy something and you don't have the money and it's too expensive, you ask me to co-sign for you. Now if I co-sign for you to buy something and I co-sign on the ticket, that means if you don't pay it, I have to, right? Therefore, when the cop gives you a ticket, he signs it first. It's called a ticket in commerce. Because money is going to change hands. Therefore, when you sign it, you are the co-signer of the ticket in commerce. Well, as a co-signer, you don't have to pay the ticket. You were just a co-signer, and you can decide, I don't think I want to pay that ticket. And then you send the ticket and the paperwork to the Secretary of State, and they then give it to the Attorney General. The Attorney General then sends it back to the cop, and the cop has to pay the ticket because he's the one that signed it first. You were just a co-signer. But as long as you don't understand this, people don't understand the way banks and commerce works.
And government.
And religion. And
taxes.
It's all one big show. And if you're not licensed to play in the show, like George Carlin used to say, it's a big club and you ain't in it.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and this is how they hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, that explains how actually powerful you are, if you want to know what you are and where you are, this ebook will literally unveil that for you.
You know that if a police...
I actually didn't know anything about that when they were going around the police, because as soon as they see my black self, they give me a ticket. I don't think I can get away with that, but I'm going to look more into it and see. If this worked for anybody, please let me know down below, because I eagerly want to know. Yeah, man, that concludes today's video, man. This actually was pretty cool. I like this episode, man. Y'all gotta let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions down below on how y'all felt. You know, if you made it to the end of the video, spam the comments as many times as you want to. I'm not stopping. I'm not blocking. Until YouTube tell you can't comment no more, you better comment. Let's break that algorithm. Let's go. You see what I'm saying? But now, all jokes aside, man, make sure, like I said, if y'all enjoyed this video, that you give it a huge thumbs up, man. And let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions down below. I love for people to keep it real with me because I keep it real with y'all. So I'm open the floor up for y'all just like y'all open the floor for me. You know, it's equal respect here. I can't expect something from y'all and not return the favor. You see what I'm saying? So if there's anything y'all want to tell me, educate me on, whatever it is, hey, the floor is yours. Comment it down below and let me know something, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Love, peace, and happiness. Let's go.